someone who's experiencing abuse, you have to get to a point where you're ready to let go. Mm-hmm. There's just nobody is going to be able to necessarily just tell you have to leave, because there's so many things that are tying you to that situation. And so it breaks my heart, because as much as I want to say so many things, yep. like you think you're surviving, you think this is it, you feel stuck, but trust me, there's something on the other side. Like, you can do this. Like, I want to be that voice. I know what it's like to be in the position where you're just not able to hear it. Yeah. And so it's really hard in that regard. So what I do is I use my creativity to where it's not me coming to someone where they could feel judged, where they could feel like you don't even know me, you don't know my situation, I'm not ready for that. But maybe they will be exposed to my art, to my music, to my poetry, to my clothing, where, I have Thoughts Create Things. And then I'm working on a new line with it that's Prune and Bloom. That it's the essence of it is to get rid of the things that you don't need, that are draining life from you, and actually bloom and become who you were created to be. Like, there's something so beautiful, even in the shedding of the things that are dead weight, And so in everything that I do, what I say, how I create, I aim to put this message of healing out loud, accepting healing, destigmatizing healing, so that somebody, whoever, is in whatever traumatic circumstance, be it, and it doesn't even have to be, so I say traumatic, right? But I was a teen mother, and that's something that can leave you feeling hopeless. But any situation where they feel hopeless, I would hope that they would come across the things that I create, and it would somehow speak to them on the deeper part. It would somehow lead them to the point where they are ready to leave. And so it's not always directly confronting it, but in everything that I create and everything that I do, I hope to put in the earth the seeds that will plant and bloom into something that will cause somebody else to say, hey, that fruit looks nice. Let me go get it. And I can be free too.
That's beautiful, Hope. Hope, have you forgiven your abuser?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I think, the thing about that is, this is the thing. People think it's really hard to forgive the abuser. It's honestly, sometimes maybe, depending on what that abuse has led to, right? But a lot of times the reason why people are staying is because they're constantly forgiving them, because they're constantly justifying their behavior, because they understand why they are abusive. They understand that person's childhood, their upbringing, the things that they've, contended with. And because of that compassion or empathy, you just want them to be better. Yeah. And you think that you're going to be the one to do it. But then you have to realize, no, I'm actually standing in the way of you being better. Right. Because as long as I'm enabling this behavior, you're not going to do it. So I have to remove myself and trust that you will come to a better place when you see me leave, and you have to deal with that loss, So it's not staying and forgiving, but it's leaving and forgiving. So and I think that's the most loving thing I could have done, was to leave. Because that's the only way he would have truly seen the results of his actions and prayerfully came to be a better person.
You're amazing, Hope.